السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
MashaAllah, we are here once again, MashaAllah. This time with our brother Hasan, uh, Ben, MashaAllah, who is just freshly come back from a very, very spiritual journey. MashaAllah, brother Hasan is a revert brother. And how long have you been Muslim now?
Coming up to 5 years now.
Oh, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Yeah,
5 years he has been Muslim. And just recently he has just come back from Umrah, just a couple of days ago. So inshallah, today we will just like to a revert journey to Umrah. How was everything? So, brother Hasan, in your own words. Yes.
To be honest, it's hard to describe it in words, really.
Subhanallah.
Yeah, so like the main thing for me was, so like you feel like it's 5 times a day. Everybody in the world's facing this the same way towards the Kaaba.
Subhanallah. That's our direction.
Yeah, the direction. It's just crazy, like being right in front of it. When I first saw the Kaaba, it was really emotional. Yeah, SubhanAllah, it was. I was in tears, but yeah, SubhanAllah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The Prophet ﷺ mentioned the first dua you make when you see the Kaaba is accepted. So you must have made the most out of that dua, inshallah.
Oh yeah, I was stood there for like half an
Well,
hour.
I'm not going to ask you what exactly you asked for.
I was stood there for like half an hour.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah, it was really emotional.
Imam Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, he used to say that when he saw the Kaaba first time, then, oh Allah, whatever dua I'm going to make here, whilst I'm here, accept all of them. So like, select all kind of thing. Just one click and select it all. MashaAllah. So, first time you were in Ihram, you got to be in the state of Ihram.
Yeah,
How was your experience being in Ihram?
Crazy. I think.
Do you feel uncomfortable or was it
No,
like?
it was comfortable, really comfortable.
Or
really
you
comfortable, yeah.
feel quite easy, MashaAllah.
Yeah, really comfortable. But so obviously on the plane, like it slightly hit me, but it really hit me that I was going for Umrah when I got into Ihram.
Okay.
So we flew to Cairo first, so we're going to Ihram in Cairo.
MashaAllah.
But then when we got into Ihram, it's like everybody's in Ihram. It's crazy. It's
got that
really
buzz, that vibe.
Yeah, it really hits you. It really hits you like I'm going to Makkah. Yeah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And when you started your Umrah, the Tawaf, did you start it straight away? Did you have some rest first? And
so we basically arrived in Makkah at the hotel at like 6:45 in the morning.
Oh.
And the organizer says everybody come down to the reception at 7:30. We're going for Umrah. So it was like we'd have like a long flight.
And there was no time to rest?
No time to rest at all. We'd had a really long flight, a long coach journey from Jeddah to Makkah, and basically it was straight away Umrah.
MashaAllah. So yeah. Were you tired or were you ready for it?
I wasn't tired. I was ready for it because
MashaAllah.
I don't know.
You were
I
just...
had a bit of a sleep on the way there.
MashaAllah.
So from the coach from the way on the way to Makkah from Jeddah, I had a bit of a sleep, so I wasn't too tired. But I think because it was so early in the morning, I was just ready for it.
MashaAllah.
It's the time.
Let's start it. Let's see. Let's bring it on.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So, did you get a chance to touch the Kaaba, or how close did you get to the Kaaba?
I got really close. So I performed 2 Umrahs.
MashaAllah.
On the second one, so I started just before Fajr, and then during the Tawaf, I cut off from the Tawaf to get close to the Kaaba. So I was in like the 3rd or 4th step from the Kaaba, so I was really, really close.
But of course, there's a lot of people there, so you don't want to push anybody in. Like we normally tell people that to kiss the black stone is a sunnah, and to push somebody is haram.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't want to like push people out of the way just to fulfill a sunnah. In the process, you make it do somebody haram. So rather just make dua to Allah that Allah, I don't want to harm any of your creation. Wallah, if it's written for me, just easily, let it happen, without troubling any of your creation. So that's the best way. Otherwise, there are a lot of people who like, all of a sudden some big guy will just turn up and boof.
Every time. It's like when I first got up, because I got up after Fajr, and it was like, well, I've got like 3 more Tawaf to make, and it was packed. It was like everybody was like literally so close to each other, like shoulder to shoulder. People right up to you like this. It was crazy.
It's amazing, that's one place where people, mashallah, is always, 24/7. That ibadah is going on.
Exactly. Exactly.
The city that never sleeps.
Yes, SubhanAllah, it's crazy.
SubhanAllah.
It's crazy.
And then you went to Medina Munawwara as well, mashallah.
Yeah.
How was your
It's-
experience in Medina?
It's something else, honestly. It's something else. I was saying beforehand, like everybody usually prefers Medina, but I landed in Medina. I was thinking, I miss Mecca.
Oh.
I like how busy it is. I like the hustle and bustle of Mecca. But in reality,
The activeness.
yeah, there's always somebody trying to sell you something, or even these little kids coming up to you trying to sell you tissues and stuff like that. It's crazy, but in reality, Medina is just so peaceful.
Very
So
calm,
peaceful. It's
relaxing.
really calm. Yeah.
Mashallah. That's just even the Prophet ﷺ, when he came to Medina from Mecca, he really was yearning to go back to Mecca because that was where he was from, originally where he was born, where he had lived 53 of his years of his life. So mashallah, it's natural. But subhanallah, some people like last year we mentioned, I think it was Dawood or somebody who had just come back from Umrah, and he said, which one do you prefer, Mecca or Medina? He said, they're both honorable for us. Some people have their own preferences for whatever reason, Mecca or Medina, but that doesn't really, it's not disrespectful or dishonoring or anything. Yeah, it's like one of our ustad, he mentioned really beautifully. He says our parents. Some people feel more attached to their fathers. Some people feel more attached to their mothers.
Mm.
At the end of the day, they love both. At the end of the day, they respect both. It's just that they just feel the extra attachment with one over the other, or they feel a bit more free with one to the other. It's the same. Some people they like to be in Makkah, and they like, mashallah, like yourself, they like the activeness of Makkah and etc. There is known as Jalal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement in Makkah.
Yeah.
People doing tawaf and Umrah and everything going really fast, and people try to run in and run out. And
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like that fast, very fast moving things in Makkah, mashallah. You need to be active.
Yeah.
You need to be heads on. They don't have to sit around.
100%.
And then in Medina, it's like calm, relaxing, things a bit,
It's crazy to think about it though, because a lot of people that go from Mecca to Medina, but then it's a lot quieter in Medina. I don't know where people are. I don't know where everybody is. It's like everybody's just like.
But they're all there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're still there, but we don't know where they are. It's just like everything is just so calm.
Yeah.
Mashallah. There's just because the Prophet ﷺ is there and he's buried there. The peace. He said that's been from a long time. See, in the time of Harun Rashid or somebody, when they were making an extension in the masjid or something, they didn't even used to, hammer a nail near the grave of the Prophet ﷺ. They would take it like a mile away, hammer it.
Oh.
Yeah, just so that the noise doesn't, disturb the Prophet ﷺ in his grave. Yeah. So that's like our aqidah in it. That the Prophet ﷺ, all the prophets, they are alive in the grave and they are given sustenance. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he said, when you send durood and salawat upon me from far away, it is presented to me by the angels. And when you are in front of me, in my grave, then I personally respond to it. So the Sahaba said, "O Prophet of Allah, but even after you have passed away?" They said, "Yes, even after I have passed away. Allah has made it haram upon the earth to devour the bodies of the prophets. The prophets are alive and they are given sustenance." In another narration, it comes that Allah returns the soul back to my body, so I can respond to the salam of that person. So there are many different narrations, mashallah. So, being in Medina Munawwara, Imam Malik rahimahullah, for example, one of the four Imams, used to love Medina. He never used to go out of Medina at all. He used to, I think just once in his life he went out of Medina, that was for Hajj. Imagine. He grew up in Mecca, Medina, lived all his life there. And that one time when he went out of Mecca for Hajj, because Hajj is a pillar of Islam, you have to go. So then he became very sick. He made dua to Allah that, "Oh Allah, please, I've never left Medina, and I don't want to die anywhere except in Medina. So, oh Allah, please, what's happening to me now?" And then, mashallah, he became well, and then he came back to Medina, and everything is Then he passed away in Medina and he was buried in Medina. So mashallah, that is like a yearning for everyone. Like just how the Prophet of Allah passed away there, everybody wants to like pass away there as well. Like Umar radiallahu anhu used to make dua that, oh Allah, Allahumma rzuqni shahadatan fi sabilik. Allah, give me martyrdom in your path. And, you know, waj'al mawti bi baladi habibik. And make my death in the city of your beloved. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So, mashallah, would you like to go for Hajj now? You think you're ready for it?
Inshallah. Yeah,
So did you go to see all the places of Hajj, like Mina and
Yeah. So I went to
Arafat and all these places?
yeah. I went
So
to
you-
most of the places. Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they keep on asking that if I haven't been for Hajj, should I go for Umrah first, or like should I just go for Hajj first, or like a lot of people they ask me that. So there's pros and cons both ways. If you want to just save up and just go for Hajj directly, that's totally fine as well. Or if you want to go, if Allah's given you the opportunity to go for Hajj, Umrah now, whenever the opportunity, you don't know exactly when you'll get a chance to go for Hajj. Yeah. So in that way, then you can go there, have a look at all the places where you're going to be doing the days of Hajj, like Mina, all the tents there. You saw the tents,
Yeah.
mashallah.
Yeah.
Then the Arafat, that mountain there, in the middle, Mount Jabal, Rahmah, and then you've got Muzdalifah, where people, they just sleep just underneath the sky. There's no tent there. They say in Makkah is 5-star, Medina 4-star. In Muzdalifah, under thousands of stars. It's the pelting, the pelting, the Jamarat.
Yeah.
Did you see all that?
Yeah.
Mashallah, mashallah. So that's another pros of like doing Umrah first. So you've got it all in your mind. Okay, this is what this is how it looks like. This is what things can be done. So he's already got the picture in his mind, rough plan. So mashallah. Hajj, as we all know, Hajj is a pillar of Islam, mashallah, and it's a very important pillar. And if Allah has given you the means, everybody should go for Hajj. So mashallah, I believe, whilst you were there, you must have made dua to Allah as well, that, oh Allah, bring me here for Hajj, mashallah. And Hajj is similar to Umrah, but it's a bit more challenging at times. Inshallah, until you don't do it, you don't really know. Sometimes a person, thinks that my Hajj, I planned it in such a way that it's going to be totally 100% convenient, no headache, no stress, everything. But it just doesn't work out. No matter, one of our Ustad, he was mentioning that there was one person, he was quite, businessman, rich, well off. So he was keep on telling him that I'm going to do like a 5-star Hajj. Kept on saying 5-star Hajj, 5-star Hajj, no problems. And he had the most problems, although he had booked the really good hotels and everything, tried to get everything in order, no trouble. It just happened that, he went there with his family. So his wife, went to the masjid and something happened. She became unconscious. So the authority, she was on her own. So the authorities did not know what to do. So they took her to the hospital clinic. And then this guy is looking for his wife. Yeah. No, she's not picking up the phone or whatever. Yeah. So like for 3 days, the guy was under so much stress that he forgot his 5-star hotels and everything. He couldn't even bother eating or anything. He was just looking for his wife, all over the place. For 3 days, he had become so weak as well. Dehydrated, couldn't concentrate, nothing. Yeah. And then Alhamdulillah, finally he did, after 3-4 days, he did find his, wife, mashallah. He got a phone call from the police or something, or the hospital, or I think your wife is here in the hospital or something. And he went there and he collected her. But like, no matter how much you try, that everything's going to be 100%. It just doesn't work out. Allah wants you to go through that.
Exactly.
Where Allah mentions Allah is going to test you, Allah is going to put you on trial, tribulations. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ, and Allah will give you different types of trial and tribulations. Straight after those verses, Allah talks about Inna Safa wal Marwa min sha'airillah. Safa al Marwa. So he say, what's the link? Yeah. So he say, Hajj is according to your trials and tribulations. So you will see those trials and tribulations in your Hajj. So mashallah, it is getting very, very easy now, mashallah. Like before, it used to take them months to get there.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was the journey of a lifetime. It would take them like half a year or nearly a year. Like I don't know, mashallah, you are, mashallah, been a Muslim a few years now, but I remember reading a book. I don't know, maybe you've read the book. There's a Revert brother, quite old, he must be quite old now. Ahmed Thompson, you must have heard of him. He's written a book about Dajjal as well.
So,
I don't know if you've. There's a red book, Dajjal Antichrist. He's written. He's from England, London, Norwich, or somewhere. But he's just. I think he must be in his 70s now. So he. I think at the moment he lives in Tanzania or Kenya or somewhere there for the last few years. So he mentioned he's been Muslim for about 40, 50 years now, long time. Maybe in his 20s, around your age when he became Muslim. So, mashallah. So he wrote a book about his Hajj journey. Yeah, the difficult journey. Quite a thick book. That's the name of the book, The Difficult Journey. And that is just his journey from his house to there. And then he's written a separate book, The Way Back. He's written 2 books here. Just on his, it's quite interesting book. You should, mashallah, when you get a chance, inshallah, read that book. I read it many years ago.
Ahmed Thompson.
Yeah, Ahmed Thompson's The Difficult Journey and The Way Back. So, mashallah, it is quite interesting book from a revert point of view, like you said, mashallah, how what he never just took a flight. He went through like country by country from here to France, and then he just it was quite a bit of a adventure. And some people they like to walk it as well. Some people like to like cycle it.
I've seen people walk it as well. That's mad.
Like the other day we went to. I don't know if you remember. We went to the other masjid, and one of the brothers he said, "I said, what are you doing?" So he's about 51 or 52. He was telling me that every Saturday, Sunday, he's a policeman by the way, by profession. So every Saturday, Sunday, I go to do some training. So training for what? So he said, in December, I'm gonna bike it to Umrah or Makkah to Medina. Or something like that. I don't know if it's the whole Umrah or is it just Makkah to Medina or something. But it's gonna take them a while. I think it's gonna take them at least about 8 or 10 days.
From Makkah to Medina. It took a while with that.
Yeah. The Prophet of Allah, it took him about nearly 9 days, 8 days. Like
when he took the same route as the Prophet Sallallahu
I don't know exactly which route because Hazrat Shaykh Zakaria Rahimahullah has written in his Hajj, Juz Hajjatul Rida that there's 4 ways of Makkah to Medina. 4 ways. One is like the route of Hijrah, which the Prophet of Allah took migration. That is quite like a bit off because he was trying to avoid the enemies and back routes and towards the coastal side and all that. And then you've got the Tariqul Hajj, the route he took for Hajj, etc. So there's about 4 different ways which so they say the old road which they've made, the old highway, is made on the way of Hijrah, and the new highway they've made by road is. Did you go by Makkah to Medina in train or coach?
Coach.
So most likely, if you would have taken the normal highway, that would have been the Hajj route. Yeah, most likely. But mashallah. So, how was you feeling when you were leaving those places? Sorry, I used to be doing most of the talking, but I'm talking a bit too much.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, when I left, as soon as I left Makkah, I was like, I want to go back. I just want to go back.
SubhanAllah.
Like the first time seeing the Kaaba was emotional. The last time seeing the Kaaba was emotional. And just leaving, just knowing that like nobody knows. Nobody knows if that's the last time you're gonna be in Makkah. That's the thing what hit me the most. Like I was like, obviously we're trying to see the Kaaba as much as we can, trying to do as much about ibadah as we can. But nobody knows if you're gonna see it again.
No guarantee for life.
It was the same when I was leaving Medina as well. Like the last Isha in Medina, like I was in tears. I was making dua after Isha.
SubhanAllah.
It was crazy. It's
you feel very attached.
Yeah, really attached. Yeah, like I got the same feeling. Like I was just like looking up and just thinking, like I might not see this again.
No, inshallah. Allah take us again and again. Inshallah. We do feel like that, but inshallah we keep on making dua to Allah that, oh Allah, you have brought me here once, keep on bringing me here again and again, inshallah. Like I was just there's one Maulana from Leicester, I don't know if he's back or not. So he took his mother for Umrah just now. His mother passed away in Medina.
Oh,
like she was okay, like there wasn't any major health issues or anything. She woke up to read some tahajjud and Fajr Salah, and then she passed away. So like maybe Allah called her there, and then her janazah was on Thursday, I think, just like yesterday or the day before in Masjid Nabi. So SubhanAllah, you don't know when the call comes. Like I remember there was one person here in Bali. He used to, walk from his house. I don't know exactly where he used to live, but he used to walk from his house to the masjid, and it was about 5 or 10 minute walk. So sometimes halfway through he used to get tired. So there was like a local shop, like a takeaway or barber shop or something. So he used to just go there, take about 5-10 minute little, like a little rest, and then carry on walking. So one day he went inside the shop, sat there for a few minutes before continuing his little journey to the masjid. So as he was coming out, he slipped. Like there was 1 or 2 steps there. So he slipped. Yeah. So he thought he was going to die because he was a bit old. As soon as he slipped, he said, Medina, Medina. Yeah.
Oh,
And SubhanAllah, a few years later, he passed away in Medina.
SubhanAllah.
Maybe that moment,
No way.
that moment must have been the moment of acceptance. Yeah. He thought, that's it, I'm finished. He said, no, not here, Medina. And so you don't know it. Sometimes, who Allah accepts. So Allah grants, Allah take us again and again. And inshallah, Allah, when our time comes, Allah take us to Medina Munawwara. And that is like, although we're not worthy, but Allah is very Kareem. One of the name of Allah is Kareem. Kareem means that, He gives, showers His blessings despite us not being worthy of it. So until now, Allah has given us so many blessings. So what advice would you like to give to other reverts and other people who haven't been or haven't been for your journey? Any special advice you would like to give?
I don't know about advice, but what I'd say personally is like, if you get the opportunity, don't think twice about it. 100% go. So
Mashallah.
like the way I ended up going, like, it was solely just through dua. Because I was luckily enough, alhamdulillah, to be sponsored, to go for Umrah for 2 weeks, but it was solely through dua. Like,
SubhanAllah.
it was out of the blue. It was just like a spontaneous thing. I just offered it as somebody just asked me, have you ever thought of going for Umrah? I says, yeah,
Mashallah.
but it's
When somebody asks you these kind of things, you can't say no.
Exactly.
Do you want to go for
It's
Hajj?
like,
Of course, yeah.
exactly, yeah,
If you go for Umrah, you go for it.
exactly. So it's just
Mashallah.
like, just don't underestimate the power of dua. That's all I can say, really. Like, if you really want to go, just make that intention and just make a lot of dua.
SubhanAllah.
And when you're there, just try spend as much time as you can in the haram, by the Kaaba, and yeah, that's it, really. That's
Mashallah.
it. Yeah.
You were on your own, innit? Like,
Yeah, I went on my own. Yeah.
so did you find
So-
some people with you there?
Yeah. So
Mashallah.
basically, I went originally. There was just me. I didn't know anybody. I landed in Cairo, and I was on the plane with somebody from Manchester to Cairo. It was like around the same age, but I never spoke to him the whole way. And then I was looking out the window trying to find the pyramids, and I was like, "Where's the pyramids?" And then I says, "I've no idea. I'm looking for the same." But then we sort of like bonded on that for some
Mashallah.
reason.
On the pyramids.
Yeah. So
Spotting the pyramids.
when we finally got to Jeddah, like it was almost like I know him. Like it was always like I'd always known him.
SubhanAllah.
And the whole time in Makkah and Medina, we were just like chilling like the whole time. Like we was always together. And there's 2 other brothers as well. I met them in Makkah as well. So I went alone, but it was part of like a big group.
Mashallah. Mashallah.
So these brothers, like there was like me.
So you made some new friends.
Yeah,
Mashallah.
me and 3 other brothers, like they made it amazing for me, honestly. Like I was going thinking that I'm gonna be in like sharing hotel rooms with like 3 uncles that were just gonna I have no idea what they're saying, all speaking Urdu and stuff. But no, there was all like
It was a nice experience,
Yeah,
mashallah.
alhamdulillah. It was
And you made some nice friends, good friends, mashallah, good
yeah,
brothers,
alhamdulillah.
mashallah. So, mashallah, I think may Allah reward you, and may Allah accept your umrah, mashallah. Hope you made dua for all of us,
Yeah, definitely.
mashallah, and Allah Allah accept your umrah, and Allah take us back again and again, inshallah. If anybody has any questions, anything they would like to share, their umrah journey or any other journey, inshallah, their Ramadan. Just yesterday, one person took his shahada here, Brother Curtis. Somebody contacted me that he's been going to college with us. So I asked him yesterday that he was quite nervous at the beginning, as he came. Then I asked him that what made you, take this. So he said, I've been looking into Islam since Ramadan. I've read a bit of the translation of the Quran, and I've been like studying what Ramadan is about and fasting and different types. And now I think I'm ready for it. And then after he took his Shahada, then I asked him, how do you feel? He said, I feel really relaxed.
Yeah.
Like before he was like probably like shaking and everything. And when he felt like quite ready for
It's
it.
like a big
yeah,
weight off your
mashallah.
shoulders.
Yeah. Mashallah, you don't know. So if anybody out there would like to share something or they would like to ask any question, mashallah, we have our brother Hasan here. Yeah, just come back, mashallah. He can help you, guide you as well, mashallah. You can ask anything from any of us. You can leave your comments until we meet again, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.